Yo, YouTube, what's crack like Jack Smack, and it's Waffle Main with a video. And the first patch for NBA 2K21 finally came out about 2 days ago. So now, by the way, first things first, a lot of people in my last video were saying, oh, why is Ben Simmons layup coming up as NA? Well, the reason is that you can actually set your shot timing in My League, or I think it's just My League Online, to shots only, but mine was always on shots and layups. And as you know, because 2K is always terrible with My League updates and improvements, they never fix the save as feature in My League. Like every time you change your settings in My League Online, or even maybe regular My League, it never saves, man. It doesn't make any sense. Very minimal improvements to My League, but I started to use the pro shot or the stick to aim shots. Now, as soon as you enter the screen, you'll have the decision between shot timing and shot aiming. And you see, I went to the my court and I'm actually getting it down. Now, if you do shot aiming, you do get a boost. And as you can see on the screen, I'm making a lot of my shots. And this is when I was like, yo, shot aiming is easy. Like if this is the way it was before, shot aiming in 2K21 was easy before the patch. Because also, if you didn't know, and by the way, Wang had a tips video on how to shoot with the shot stick, and I'll leave that in the description. But if that was the way it was before, shot aiming was easy. And by the way, if you shot aim, you don't have to time your shots. Now, if you do happen to time your shots, which I think it's just ridiculous. I mean, you're gonna have to use the right stick and then time your shots at the same time using either L2 or by releasing the right stick at wherever it's gonna be. That's asking for a lot. It's like I'm playing a fighting game now. But if you happen to do it, you will get the maximum boost you can get. Now, what the patch did is that they changed it a little bit for the shot aiming. So in this game, I actually tried to use the shot aiming because in the my court I was like, oh, you know, I'm actually, this is kind of easy. But it's way different in rec and in park, because obviously my my court settings is probably on pro, so that's why I was making it. In the park, I had 5 straight air balls. You're gonna see in this gameplay right here, I missed a lot of shots and my teammates kept on passing it to me. But what does that say? Is it worth it to shot aim? Now, here's why I'm not going to really shot aim, but I'm still going to use shot timing. But I'm going to try to learn shot aim, is because I would like the boost. I mean, I am a shooter, I'm a playmaking, but I understand probably it'd be better for me to shot time, so it doesn't matter anyways. But at the same time, it's like, yo, my right stick on this controller is terrible. And I've dropped this controller probably so many times. And they're releasing, obviously we're all going to get the PlayStation 5, but they're going to have the DualSense 5 controller, and this controller has probably dropped a lot of times. Now, I do also have another controller that hasn't dropped as many times as this, but if you don't know, most or a lot of the PlayStation 4 DualShock controllers that came out later have something called stick drift, which means when you're not moving the controller, and even when you do move the controller, one of your sticks will start to move on its own. Not physically, but literally the sensor inside the controller will start to move on its own. So that's why I don't use my other controller. Otherwise, I wouldn't be using this, because this stick is just messed up. So every time I would pull down the shot aim, it'd be messed up. Even when I'm doing drills, my sticks mess up on the acceleration drills. So that's one thing to get out the window. But as you can see, I'm finally called on the screen. I personally don't like shot aiming. I understand that the boost is crazy and that people enjoy it. You can also shot aim with the meter off now. So that's what 2K added in the last patch regarding the shooting. And I still have 5 badges, but after I went back to shot timing and I started hitting a lot of more shots, man. I mean, the shooting in this game, especially if you're a shooter, is really not that bad. But as you can see, if you cannot, like, it's crazy because you would never really airball that much before. If you can't get the shot aim right, you will literally airball all your shots. And I don't think it's hard. I think it's just a matter of my stick sucks, and I'm still trying to get to learn it on different difficulties. But as far as NBA 2K21 goes with the shot stick, I don't know how I feel about it going into next gen, because 2K21, I feel like current gen 2K21 is just a test. Like, it's just a beta. Because even though the park is kind of different, the neighborhood's kind of different, they have the 2K beach now. I feel like the neighborhood is going to drastically change in next gen 2K21, because as it is right now, I don't think this neighborhood formula works anymore, man. I mean, it takes a long time to get games, and I'm going to talk about this in another video, why this community is kind of still toxic. But one of the issues is people do not want to play with randoms. People don't want to play with randoms. Even if you do play, sometimes people will hop off if they see a squad is coming, and they'll literally just run away from the squad that's trying to play. Like, we had this issue the other day when we were trying to play, and the people were actually running away from us. I mean, listen, there is literally no reason you shouldn't be playing any game, even if it's against comp, sweats, anybody. There's no side, there's nothing to prove to anybody. If you lose the game, you lose the game. So I don't see why anyone's running on the park. But shot aiming is there. It's definitely more challenging, but at the same time, it's doable. And later on, I will definitely make out a video with someone I know who knows how to use a shot stick very well, or knows how to use a shot aim very well. But as of right now, man, I'm just gonna continue to shot time it. I did make my slasher. That build video is coming out soon. I'm actually liking the slasher very much, but we're gonna save that all for another video. Like I said, leave a like for more. I'm out for now. Peace.